All right, we're back. Oh man, it's been quite a while since I've recorded any games. Just busy, busy, busy. I wanted to get into some Fallout, but this time I'm actually going to talk about the Evercade, which I've had for quite a while, and I actually really like this thing. I kind of got obsessed with it during Christmas, so I started collecting like all the games and whatnot. So a little bit about the Evercade. I'm probably not the best person to explain it, but basically, if you're a retro collector, it's great if you like retro games and physical media. Unfortunately, I can't afford to collect for Super Nintendo and all of those consoles that I miss and wish I had, but this thing is awesome because it's a way to kind of preserve some of those games and collect some of those old games. So there are a few devices out now. I have two of the Evercade devices. So the first one I got. So the first one I got is the Evercade EXP, so the handheld, which is this guy. So this is the second version of the handheld. The first one's a little bit smaller. Well, not smaller. I mean bigger, kind of clunkier, and I wasn't really into that. It's like So I got this one, and I really like this one. It's pretty cool. So you can put cartridges in it, and I'll show the cartridges and whatnot here in a moment. And it does have, I think it's called micro HDMI or mini HDMI out, so you can hook it up to the TV, which is cool. But I really love this thing. It's kind of like having, like in a sense, it feels kind of like a Game Boy Advance in a way. But all of the games for it are awesome. So it has two modes. I'll turn it on too. So you can play it normally, like you would like a Game Boy Advance, like the form factor, and then it has, some people call it tape mode, tate. I don't know what the correct pronunciation is, but tape mode is where you turn it upwards. That's why there's these two buttons here, which is A and B. Probably can't see it too well. The camera's colors aren't that great right now. But anyways, so like if you're playing old shooters, you can play it like that, like shmups. It's pretty fun. I don't really use tape mode that often. It is USB-C, which is good too, because micro USB just drives me nuts. So that's the first one. And then I have the console, which I'll show here. And it'll be easier to show the interface because the handheld and the console interface are similar. Let me just pause it. Alright, so this is the console. So the Evercade Verse. It's a dual cartridge system, and you can use up to 4 controllers. So you just flip it up, and the cartridges go in here. Power button. This one is micro USB, which I don't really care for, but whatever. It's staying put. And then this is the controller for it. It's kind of like an NES controller, maybe even like a Famicom controller. It's not too bad. It doesn't look very big, but it's kind of bulky. It feels good in the hand though. Alright, and then the cool part about the system is the games, of course. So I collected quite a few games, and there's still a bunch that I don't have. Most of the games are, it's like a multi-cartridge, so it's one cartridge with a few games on it. Some of them are only single games, which I'll show you here. So there are different collections. So let me see. I think, yeah, this is the one that came, the ones that came with the Evercade Versus, so the console. So there's like this one, Data East Arcade Collection. So I'll try and show it the best that I can, but we'll take a look at the actual games. So there's that one, and then I've got, yeah, the Technos Arcade Collection. So there's a bunch of them, and they have it kind of categorized where it's like arcade games or computer games or things like that. And a lot of these, I think, are games that people may not have heard of. Like, let's see. I mean, unless you were around for that time, but like this one, for example. So this one has, the only one I know of on this collection is called Alien Breed. This is the Amiga collection. And I only know the one in the middle, Alien Breed. But it's got like 10 games on it. But there's so many cool games in here. So this was one of the reasons, this cartridge right here was one of the reasons why I wanted the Evercade, because this is the Sunsoft collection. I don't know a lot of games by Sunsoft, but there's one game that I just fell in love with on the original NES, which is this one right here. You can't really see it too well, but it's Journey to Silius. And I just absolutely love that game because the soundtrack, the gameplay is just amazing for what it was. And it was originally going to be a Terminator game, but that just didn't work out, I guess, because of rights and licensing. Anyways, the system has a lot of cool stuff, though. So it has, like, older games, like I've been showing so far, and like these. So this is the Namco collection, so it's got, like, Pac-Man and stuff like that. But then it also has some of its own games from other companies like this. So like Xenocrisis, and what's that one called? Tanglewood. Yeah. So Xenocrisis is on like every system now, which is awesome, I think. I mean, the fact that it's on this, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, like they've put it on every system, even the Dreamcast, which is amazing. And then there are games, you can get them on Steam, but there's some games like this, which was another reason I got interested. This game is awesome. It's called Full Void. Yeah, this game is amazing. So it's kind of like, what is that? Another World, that's what it's called. Or in some places, Out of This World, I guess is what it's called. But this one is awesome. This is the only collector's edition of an Evercade game that I have. So it's got that, the special box, and then it comes with this, so a poster. Let's see if I can fold it. If it wants to fold for me, it's like I can punch through walls, but I can't. There we go. Okay. So yeah, it comes with a little poster. Pretty awesome. That back in the box, and then it comes with a little a comic as well. So this one, or excuse me, no, this is the art of Full Void. And I swear it had a comic. I could be wrong. Maybe it's in the box. Yeah, let's see. So it comes with some stickers. And then there is, yeah, it's just like a little prologue comic. And that's the other thing I really like about this system is that, like, I love, games in general, but I do miss when I was a kid, like, looking at the boxes and the box art and all of that stuff and looking inside of it and seeing the manuals and et cetera, it was so cool. You would see the art, and that's how they kind of got you back then. You would look at a Super Nintendo game or whatever, the box art, and go, oh, that looks cool, and that's how they would attract you. And then this is the only cartridge, this one, because it's a collector's edition, that's blue. And this is what the cartridges look like, which I haven't shown yet. So yeah, the cartridges look like this. This one is a bigger game, so it's only one game on the cartridge. which is fine. That doesn't bother me. And then let's see what's some of the other ones that I have. I'll go through, like, here's another one, the Amiga collection. So that's got Out of This World, and so on. Interplay. So this has Earthworm Jim, Clay Fighter, Boogerman, Battle Chess. The Pico collection. This is the third one. This is I need to get all the other collections, but so this has 40 Winks, and that's another one that's kind of cool. Is it kind of shows you the power of the system. So like 40 Winks was a PlayStation game, and I don't have it yet, but I do have it pre-ordered. They have the Tomb Raider collection coming out. So Tomb Raider 1 and Tomb Raider Collection 1 and Collection 2. So it's got Tomb Raider 1, 2, and 3 from PS1. And then they also did these cool ones, which are called, I think I have them all right here. Yeah! The Indie Heroes collection. So these are exclusive to the Evercade. So I haven't seen them on anything like Steam or anywhere else. So these are indie games that are specifically for the Evercade. So there's the first one, Collection 2, and Collection 3. This one recently came out. And then they've done some really cool stuff. Like this, I was not expecting, but I was blown away by this. So they did this, the Duke Nukem Collection remastered. And the awesome thing is that it's got Duke Nukem 1 and 2, and it's exclusive for the Evercade. Like, they don't have the remastered versions on Steam. And so it's got Duke Nukem 1, 2, and Duke Nukem 3D. Now, this is just me being nitpicky. The unfortunate part is Duke Nukem 3D, it's the PS1 version, and so it doesn't run as good as I'd like it to, but that's okay. And then they also, I wasn't expecting this, but they did the Duke Nukem Collection 2. So it's got Duke Nukem Time to Kill, Duke Nukem Land of the Babes. So those were both for PS1. And it's got Duke Nukem Advance. So the one for Game Boy Advance. And that one was, I've never played that until I played it on here. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. The only thing missing from this one is Duke Nukem 0 Hour, which would have been great, but that's okay. That was on Nintendo 64. There was a special edition of the Evercade Versus, so the console that I showed. So the Duke Nukem Evercade version, which is pretty cool. I think it's called the Atomic Edition or something. Pretty awesome. Anyways, so yeah, these are the last of the games that or the boxes that I have. So this one is Demons of Asterberg and Asterbros. So these ones are pretty fun. So it's kind of like an action beat 'em up platformer. Asterbros is cool though because it's 2 players. So that one's really fun. And then this was another one that's, it's not exclusive, but these are like newer games that they're putting on older consoles. So Good Boy Galaxy and Witch and Whiz. So Good Boy Galaxy, they put this out on Game Boy Advance. Like, that's a new published Game Boy Advance game. That's crazy for this day and age. Yeah, and then Witch and Whiz. I haven't really played Witch and Whiz very often, but... And then here's some other ones, kind of similar type to Good Boy Galaxy. So Alice Awakening and Cathedral. These are pretty cool too, kind of platforming games. And then finally the last 2, which is the Renovation Collection. So I have Collection 1, and then the Irem Collection. I think this one came with the Evercade EXP, I can't remember. But some of these already are starting to get rare, like that Namco Collection. Like the Namco Collection 2, they're called Legacy carts, so they're out of print. They don't make the cartridges anymore, so now they're already expensive. And all of these games, given except for the collector's edition of Full Void, are like $20. They go anywhere from $20 to $28. And most of them you get like 12 to like, however many games for $20. So it's a pretty easy system to start collecting for. But anyways, enough with the cartridges and etc. Let's play some of the games. Alright, so this is the Evercade. Can't think for a moment. Like the front page. Okay, so as you can see, there's no cartridge inserted. And it's kind of weird when I was showing the system that it's 2 cartridges on the console. I mean, it kind of makes sense though, because when you put a cartridge in, it's going to show all the games. So, example, like I'll put Duke Nukem 1 in. So this is the first collection. And there you go. And then if you have a second cartridge in there, so you can put like your favorite games and just be able to choose at will what games you want to choose. And now there's all of them. So yeah, this is the interface for it. And then when you go to VS, oh yeah, so something cool I'll show here. So this does hook up to the internet, and every month they have like a game of the month, which is this one up here. So the Curse of Ilmore Bay is this month. And then I just haven't played with it enough because I have them on my EXP, the handheld. There are hidden games, so you have to like put in codes to get hidden games. And so here's some of them. And then they just updated this recently, so this is actually pretty cool. So this is like the collection. It shows you all of the games and cartridges that are out. And then if you go to like, so 18 of 494. That's all the games together, not cartridges. That's all of the games. So, let me see. Sort by, or show all. Show owned. Okay, so yeah, these are all the games that shows that I have owned. Which I haven't put. Every time you put a cartridge in, it will update your library of what you own. So that's a pretty cool way to keep track. And then this just shows all the games, everything. Yeah. And then of course you have like your settings if you want to change like your display, the aspect ratio. I like things full screen, I know, call me crazy, whatever. And then you can change your theme, so blue and gold, dark, grid, etc, etc, etc. Your sound, network, accessibility, system. And that's it. It's very basic. It's like, in a way, having like an old school system, just modern. I wish other companies would do things like this and keep the physical media thing going. But alright, enough about showing the system. Let's play some games. So first I'll show off Duke Nukem 1 and 2 Remastered. This I think is just amazing because on PC it totally ran different. When you would get Duke to the end of the screen, it would have to like move frame by frame, and it wasn't as smooth, so they like remastered it, made it look a little bit better and run a lot smoother, of course, so for modern day, etc.
Let's rock.
So we'll take a look at Duke Nukem. Then we do autosave. Yeah, that's fine. And see, this is awesome because even though I have these and I had them, I just never really played them that often. You know, everybody played Duke Nukem 3D. Yeah, so it might not look that fancy, but this is running way, way better than it did on PC. And I think if you go into the options, game preset, modern. Oh yeah, I think if you press select, yeah, it brings it to how it ran on DOS. This is how it ran on DOS back then. And then see, I'll change it, so I'll press select. This is how it runs now. Yeah, huge difference. Yeah, the first and second Duke weren't like super fancy, but for their time, they sold pretty well. It's really just a collectathon type of game. Shoot stuff, you know, go through the maze of the level, etc., etc. I'm not gonna sit here and play like all the way through, but I just want to show off some of the games. That's like kind of the purpose of this video. Like at some point, I'll probably play through some of these games, like Full Void, because Full Void just so good, so good. Yeah, and I'll show how some of them run. So yeah, there's Duke. This one changed too? Yeah. So there's how it used to run. Here's how it runs now. Much better. And we have like an auto map? Do they have the map? No. Oh, they kind of do. The radar. And what's really cool is, you know, kind of like a Game Boy Advance, the games save to the cartridge, and these have quick saves too. So if I'm, you know, playing on here and then I just want to switch it to the handheld, I can just take the cartridge out and keep on playing. And your progress just carries over. I do want to show this one because this one is pretty awesome. And you can customize the controls, which does make it better. And it might not look like much, but man, for a Game Boy Advance game, this is pretty advanced. Like this is pushing the limitations of that hardware. I mean, you know, this was in your hands in the early 2000s. This is incredible.
Go.
You can see it's like
Damn, I feel it.
Damn, I need a key card. Alright, so there's Duke Nukem Advance. I'll show some of the other Dukes. So yeah, this one, like I said, I'm not too big of a fan of. It's just, you know, after you play Duke Nukem on PC for so long, and then you're getting like the PlayStation version, and they changed the frame rate a little bit on this too, so it would run better than it did. And it's okay. Like, you'll see. This is the only one I complain about. I'm glad it's on here just to have a Duke Nukem on the Evercade, but still.
Let's rock. Damn, those alien bastards are gonna pay for shooting.
Like, it doesn't run terrible, but again, going from a PC where it's just super smooth to this, it's like, eh. Because even using the DOS version would have been good. I wonder if it had anything to do with licensing or something like that. Yeah, it's always awkward for me to play like first-person shooters without a keyboard and mouse, but it's okay. And Duke Nukem is too easy to just like lose yourself in. Like, you start playing it and then it's just, alright, let's go. Oh no.
Come get
Yeah, but Duke Nukem, that's a playthrough for another time. Man, I could go all day with Duke. Okay, anyways. So then the last two. So Time to Kill is the only like third-person Duke Nukem that I remember really playing. Now, I am kind of disappointed. I don't remember what the song was called, but this intro song, this is not the same song that was played on PS1. I know they did have to change it because of today, licensing, etc., etc. But yeah, I just remember this intro being so cool. So look up the intro on Duke Nukem Time to Kill PS1, and it's the same thing. It's just with the song that it actually had on PS1, it just made it so much cooler. So these are people would call them Duke Raider because that's pretty much what it is. It's just Duke Nukem Tomb Raider. So Duke Nukem Time to Kill, Land of the Babes, and 0 Hour. And because of the hardware, they do take a little bit of time to load with higher processing games, I guess, like the PlayStation games. Like, due to the processor, it does take longer to load. But that's okay. Like, you can see it's taking a minute. Like, I can and that's okay. Like, it is what it is. Now, I actually had to reset it because it froze on Time to Kill. And that happens sometimes. It's not very often that I do experience trouble with the Evercade, but once in a while, like, it does have issues. So we'll try it again. Yeah, see? It loaded right away. Now, let's see. We skip that. It'll load here. So I'll give it a minute. There we go. Okay, so now it's loading. Yeah, so actually, when I got this, I was playing with my son. We were playing like the Duke match and just running around shooting each other with rocket launchers. It was pretty fun. Yeah, it's not a bad looking game for PS1. It is kind of awkward. Oh gosh. I put my gun away. Why did I do that? There we go. It's just you got to get used to it because it's like, you know, there's no camera control because, you know, so you got the D-pad and then you have to use like L2 and R2 or left trigger or right trigger or whatever you want to call it to strafe. So like that's strafing. Oh, he got me.
My home away from home.
Oh, there's a quick turn? Okay. Oh, I'm like stuck. Okay, you have to put the weapon away. Oh gosh.
I thought there was something here. Looky here.
Alright, shotgun. You have to do like so. Oh yeah.
I'll blow you
Yeah,
a
see, and
new
it's just
hole.
like, dude, I don't know. Like, I love the idea of this game more than I actually like it.
You want some of this?
Yeah, again, it's just Tomb Raider, but Duke Nukem. But there you go. So there's Duke Nukem Time to Kill. And just for the sake of it, I'll show Land of the Babes, and then we'll get on with the other games. Here, I'll show to that intro to this one a little bit because the intro to this one's crazy. Like I don't remember exactly what the plot is, but basically it's like somehow in a different timeline or something, like, or a different planet. I don't remember, but all of Earth's men or something got killed, and so like the women become enslaved, and it's just this whole thing, and it's like, yeah. I don't know. I mean, Duke Nukem's always been ridiculous, but it's like, yeah, the PlayStation ones just weren't that great. There we go. Okay.
Come get some.
Yeah. So you can see it's basically, it looks the same as like Time to Kill, and it plays similar. I don't know why, but it is a little more clunky than Time to Kill. Yeah. But again, just same thing. Ah! you get the idea. There's Duke Nukem Land of the Babes. Alright, so there's those. Let's look at some other carts. Actually, real quick before we continue with some of the other games, there are newer hardware. There's newer hardware coming out, but after the EXP, so the white one that I showed, so this one, they made a cheaper version. I forgot who it was made by. Oh yeah, the Super Pocket is what it's called. So it looks like a Game Boy basically. These guys. So I got 2 of these for my kids so they could play with them. So this is the Capcom edition. That's something I do kind of want to explain a little bit. So unfortunately on the Versus it doesn't have it, but on the Evercade EXP and on this one, there are Capcom games included in the system already. So it has like Mega Man 2, Mega Man X, I think Super Ghouls and Ghosts, and like I think it's 18 Capcom games that are in it. But yeah, so this is another one, and there is one more version of the Super Pocket. I forgot what the brand is, but it's got 18 different games on it already built in. But of course, because I'm a Capcom fan, I want this one. So yeah, that's what it looks like. Kind of small, and it has triggers in the back. You can put the cartridges into. It does not have any HDMI output, and it doesn't have any Wi-Fi capabilities, so it just is what it is. And the one thing that kind of sucks about that is that you can update the firmware, but it's kind of hard to update the firmware as opposed to just having Wi-Fi and bing bing bing. But because of that, there are some games that it has issues with because it needs to update the firmware in order to play some of those, which sucks. But that's only with these. So like the other systems, like this guy and the Versus, like most of the games just work. I don't know if it has something to do with like the processor that's in here. So like what I'm saying is if you didn't update the firmware on these, they should be okay to just play newer cartridges as it goes. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Alright, so let's take a look at some other games. So we'll take a quick look at the Sunsoft collection. Okay, so here's the cartridge for the Sunsoft collection. This one's got Journey to Silius. And they are all numbered, 1 through however many, but they are numbered separately. So example, like the computer collection, these are like 1 through 10. And then there's like the arcade collection, like 1 through 50 or whatever. So it's not really like an order, it's only an order by system. So a lot of these I don't know. Again, Journey to Silius is really the only one that I really know by them, but I love this game. I'm not very good at it, but man, this game has a rockin' soundtrack. Like, man, is that fucking awesome? Alright, let's do it. The camera's like glitching out for some reason. See, already off to a bad start. Yeah, and there is a Famicom version of this game too. This is the NES version. But the weird thing is the Famicom version, I guess, in a way is closer to being the Terminator. The only difference is in the Famicom version is that he's wearing a helmet. this game is hard. Like, it is not an easy game. But again, not for a serious playthrough right now. This is just to mess around and show all the games. Hopefully give some insight for my kids or other people if they're interested in buying the Evercade. Oh, also, this is not sponsored by Evercade in any way. I just really like this system. Oh, got me. Well, there's that. And I don't know a lot about these other games, but they are all really cool. I appreciate the fact that there is a cartridge-based system, and I think besides it just being cool and, you know, having all this, like, I like the idea that they're taking these old games and there's an easier way to access them, because, you know, some of these games, like, even using emulators, like, sure, DOS isn't that hard to emulate and all of these things, but some games, like the Commodore 64, which I don't have any of that collection yet, but there is a collection for that. Some of those games were hard, not even just to emulate, but for the access. Like, even back when you used the Commodore 64, you had to do all these things to even start the game, like type prompts, and it's just, no. This is way better. What is this, like Sonic? And some of these games I haven't really given like a good sit down and play, because it's like whatever cartridge I got, because there's one specific game or a couple specific games that I knew and that I wanted. Can I jump on him? No, it's not. Okay, it's not Mario. Oh gosh. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, you can, like, glide, okay. Okay, this is gonna be one of those where the fuck do I go kind of games. Okay, 3 rings, now what? Okay, so that's obviously, like, the checkpoint. Oh, you just go through. You can just walk through it? Okay, but you can't go. Double stripe! You can't go through that wall. What is happening? That might be something I have to come back for. But see, it's like some of these I'm like, what? Blaster Master! I don't know what's happening, but it's like the camera is reacting to the capture card. So I'll do my best. Sorry for the camera issues, but yeah, it's weird. Anyways, well, this isn't that bad. This is kind of cool. What? You're just gonna jump over me? Okay. Oh god. Well, why can I not? It like wasn't letting me jump. Okay, so we can jump here. Don't go below. Yeah, this isn't too bad. This is kind of fun. Simple. gosh, why? No! Ah! That's it. Game over, man. Yeah. Let's take a look at some other games too. So, I wanted to show Journey to Silius, of course, but... Alright. So, this we'll take a quick look at. This is a Full Void. This is one of my favorites. And it's cool, though some of these games you can quick save on, like Journey to Silius and stuff like that. Like you can just press start and quick save. Some games like this, they won't give you that option to quick save. Like you just have to, it's just like a console. So, let me see. As much as I want to, I can't start over because I still haven't beat this game, but to kind of show what this game looks like, this is it here. And it's not an easy game. The idea is simple, but yeah, there are lots of puzzles and things like that you got to figure out. Like, see, just jumped down and died. That was that. But yeah, it plays a lot like Another World or Out of This World, wherever you're from, whatever you played it on. I think the Flashback, yeah, Flashback, because I never got to play Flashback. Yeah, I gotta be careful pretty much the whole environment. In short, I don't remember exactly what the story is, but pretty much robots have taken over and it's like the post-apocalypse and he's just trying to survive and get from point A to point B. There are like moments where you're being chased by these huge robots that are just coming at you. It gets pretty wild. Yeah. And again, as much as I would like to show off like a lot of these games, it's just, you know, time constrictions and things like that. Like I just want to show off as many games as possible. So this one I do want to continue and keep playing. I still need to beat it, but that's what Full Void looks like. Like, see, I can't press there's an Evercade button, like the menu button. You can't do that. You have to press start in this one and then quit. Let's see. What are some other good ones? Okay, I'm gonna find that one really quick. Home Computer Heroes. Data East. Yeah, this one. This one's pretty cool. So, Home Computer Heroes. There's a first-person shooter, which was what intrigued me. Citadel is what intrigued me about this cartridge, but I ended up really not liking that game that much, and I fell in love with this other game on there called the Sword of, I'm probably saying it wrong, but Iana, or Sword of Lana, not sure. But anyways, it came with a little comic, which is pretty cool as well, like in the box. That's probably the game I'll show here. It's very simple. And this is another one of those, I think, newer games, but they put it on a bunch of systems. Like they put it, I think, on like the C64 or the Amiga, and stuff like that, which is just awesome. There we go. Yeah, it's the gameplay is like incredibly simple, but it's, I don't know, I just fell in love with it. Just the way, the simplicity of it, you can just kind of go forward and adventure and battle, etc. It's kind of like Conan the Barbarian. So I'll skip through a little bit so I can get to the gameplay. Alright, I'll have to remember how to play, but so there's running. There you go. Okay, run. And then jump. Oops. There's our battle mode, because you get in, when you pull your sword out, you're kind of in this battle mode. You can only go backwards and forwards. Yeah, and I really liked the music for this game. Again, it's just simple gameplay. It is a little bit of back and forth because there is places like you have to go, like fetch things and etc. I gotta move my camera because I can't see the. There we go. Yeah, I couldn't see the level. There we go. Up. No. Yeah, and some of the jumps are hard. Let's see if we can do it. Okay. Oh no! And I'm losing health. Ah! Come on. There we go, I made it, yeah! Oh, but no, that's locked. Man. You have to excuse the moving the camera around a little bit because I can't see some of the level because it's like blocking. There you go. Yeah, see? You can probably go, no, can't go that way. Can I break these? Yeah, there we go. Cool. It's been a while since I played this game, but when I did get this cartridge, man, I was playing this. Like, oh yeah. Ah, he killed me. Press fire, okay. Oops. I just did that off of muscle memory. Like, alright, the thing was there, the thing was there. Okay. That's as simple as the battle is. There you go. So yeah, that's my favorite out of that collection there, the Home Computer Heroes. And see, you can press, that's me pressing the middle one, that you can quick save and do all that. Alright. And then I'll show Citadel. Like it looks really cool. And again, the idea is awesome, but I don't know. I couldn't really get into it. Like, it's a first-person shooter, and that's kind of what I was curious about, some of the FPS games that were on it. And this is not one that I really played, like, growing up. This is before my time. Like, for what it is, it's cool. It's like, I wonder if they could put, like, the Elder Scrolls, like, Daggerfall or something on here. Alright, so now we got a gun. Is there strafing? Yeah, there we go. Oh, there's that guy. Yeah, I'll probably have to play this one a little more, but I mean, it is cool. But see, like, looking at stuff like this, it just makes me think, like, okay, if you guys can put Duke Nukem and, like, this stuff on here, man, you could put Hexen, you could put Doom. Like, there's so many, like, cool collections that they could put on here that would just be awesome. Like, the fact that they're pushing some of the hardware limitations, like with Duke Nukem and Tomb Raider, that's already, it just shows me what they can do with it. Yeah, so there's those. Those are my two favorite from there. This one actually came with a Steam code. I think I still have it in there. I already used it, but so it's got Farming Simulator on here, that one right there, the C64 edition, and then it came with like Farming Simulator 16 or something for Steam. So it gives you a free game with buying this, which is awesome. Let's see, Bridge Strike. Oh, I think I remember this one. I like started it up and I died like almost immediately, and I was like, I don't want to play anymore. I love the art for this though. It looks really cool. We salute you. But yeah, again, it's I think the accessibility is just awesome. Like with what they've done here, like that's so cool. Just being able to play some of these old games. Ugh. I don't know if it's loading, freezing, or what's going on. While it's doing that, I'll find like another cartridge. There we go. Oh gosh. See, I didn't even do anything, so I don't know why I just like sunk. Game over. And see, try harder. And that's that. Alright. So I'll show a few more cartridges. I might have to go back through some of these, like one by one, but to give a lay of the land. So I gotta show Xenocrisis, because Xenocrisis just kicks ass. So I think I've showed this before, like I did a little kind of play session of just Xenocrisis on Steam. I love this game because it's basically Super Smash TV, but with aliens. It's so good. This might be another one of those it's freezing moments. Yeah, that's taking too long. There's no way. Okay, let's try that again. Yeah, there we go. Because it shouldn't have taken that long. See, again, once in a while, it could have just been because I was kind of like hot swapping the cartridges. Because you're usually not going to just like take it out and put another cartridge in. Xeno Crisis. This pretty much runs the same as it does like on Steam or other systems. Man, I wish I had a Super Nintendo, because I would buy the cartridge for this. Like, yeah. Yeah, just shoot 'em up. Just shoot. You could easily just sit down and play this. It's so fun. What? I can't go up there? Okay. Room clear. Oh God! Ah, I'm out of ammo. Yeah, there's Xeno Crisis. Yeah, that game just rocks. And I'll show this one, but I was not a very big fan of this game. Like, it's all right. That load up and do its thing. Cathedral. Yeah, so it's just like another kind of platformer type of game. Like, it's alright. Oh my God, monsters! Yeah, this is like a platformer. Like, this is one of those. It's just not really my type of game. Like, I couldn't really figure out where to go. And like, I played it for a while. I got through like the first couple levels, but it's just, I don't really like those mazy platforming kind of games because it gets confusing. Yeah, like even there you go. See, just jumping around. All right. Like, I do think it looks really cool, and I'm sure if I sat there and like just played it, but there's too many other games. This is probably not a game I'll ever like sit down and play and beat. But yeah, that's that. I do want to show these off a little bit. The Indie Heroes collections, because these are, you know, something that's exclusive for the Evercade. So I don't remember all of them. I think, was it Doodle World? Yeah, Doodle World. Okay, so this game I got actually kind of addicted to because it was just so easy. And not easy in a bad way, like it's fun. Press start. Yeah, it's just a simple type of game. I'm not sure if this one was it or not, but it's like, yeah, it's just a platformer. And see, I like platformers, but when you're playing stuff like Tanglewood where it's like a where the hell do I go kind of thing, like, Yeah, this one's pretty cool. Bonus, Yeah, so there's Doodle World. I'm gonna kind of just speed run some of these games. So this one's Super Homebrew War. Basically what that is think of like Super Smash Brothers, but with just all of these games. So like the indie developers just mashed all their characters into this one game. So I'm just gonna pick whoever. Oops. That's why. CPU, there we go. Alright. Doodle. Yeah, see, that's it. And it's kind of hard too. Oh god, like I don't even know where I am. Ah! I'm doing terrible at this. Oh, what is that? It just like pause time? Oh god. Yeah, so Super Homebrew War. You get the idea. Alien Cat 2. I don't even know where the first Alien Cat was. So I don't even know what's going on. Are you going through a mirror? Like, okay, so that kills me. Alright, let's push the button. Got a key. Alright, we opened a mirror. So it's like a puzzle game. Oh, that's rough. There's something I'm missing in the corner I can't see. Ah, there it is. Okay. I'm moving my camera all over the place. And there you go. Okay. I mean, that's kind of cool. It's just like a platform or a puzzle game. Oh, this one I played a little bit. It's kind of Zelda-ish. Yeah, and some of these games, to own them on the original hardware, it's like I would love to, but man, it's just so expensive, man. Like, this is the only kind of, decent way to do it nowadays, at least, unless you got, thousands and thousands of dollars. I would love to have all the hardware and whatnot, but yeah, see, very Zelda-ish. But that's why I wanted to collect some of these games, at least for this system, because, like I said, even some of these games are getting expensive. Like the Namco collection, that went from 20 and now it's like $50. The Namco collection 2 is like $80 because it's a legacy cart. Chain Break. Oh, this game's kind of addictive. So it's just like a running platform game. Or a runner, if that's what you want to call it. Run for your... Okay, so we jump. These spikes will kill you. What a way to teach people how to play. Press A button to jump. Okay, speed up. Oh god. Slow you down. Good luck. Yeah. It just automatically runs forward. So you just move them back, up, and down. You can move them forward. Oh god. That was one of those like sit down and have a session kind of game. It's pretty cool. Just go, 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 and go. Just don't stop. Oh god. And that's that. Yeah, it's fun, but it's hard. Alright, let's see. And then, what's this one? Oh, this is like a horror adventure game. Debtor? A platformer for one player. Once upon a time, there was a man in a great deal of debt. One morning, he became ill, lost consciousness. He awake mysterious place in a dungeon. Unfulfilled task. His mission to collect all his debts and overcome the dungeon's ruthless enemies and deadly traps. That's funny. Yeah. Yeah, there's too many games. Like I don't have enough time to go through everything. Let's look at, where is collection? Yeah, that's collection 3. New Heroes Collection 2. So this is any collection 2. Oh yeah, this game, Nessie. This is another platformer that, like, I don't know why, but I got addicted to it and I beat it. Like, I just sat there and beat it. So the cool thing about this game, though, is it's like you beat it and then you have to beat it a second time to get, like, the true ending or whatever. But it's just kind of like that other one. It's just a platformer. You're like a robot and there's like this evil robot chasing you or something. I can't really remember what the plot is, but it's cool. Yep. Yeah, this is it. This platformer. Ah! And I'm doing terrible. Oh yeah, it's like you collect these like red diamond things. Naggy. Ah! Yeah, I'm doing terrible, but yeah, that's one of the platformers. Beer Slinger, that's kind of like Tapper, like the arcade game. So this is a weird one, but for some reason, me and my son, we did play this and we had fun with it. Tapeworm Disco Puzzle. It's just a puzzle game, but the fact that it's tapeworm is weird. But you get it, it's tapeworm because you listen to tapes, music, blah blah blah. Anyways. So, okay, yeah, it's just a puzzle game. All you gotta do is collect all of these, but you only have so many moves. And there we go. You gotta be careful, because if I press right, I hit the spikes, I will die. So here I can go down? No, can't go there. There we go. Back the way I came. Move my camera again, because I can't see there. There we go. So yeah, there's Tapeworm. But yeah, all these indie games they're really cool. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is another one I got into as well for a while. It's kind of fun, action platformer. Yeah, I just like collecting for this system though. It's fun. I think it's more fun to collect than it is to play some of the games. But I do like having some of those specific games. Like I'd love to have Journey to Silius in the box for the original NES. Oh, that'd be so cool. So platformer, basically the idea is, like most platformers, don't get hurt around the bad guys. You can collect, maybe we'll see one, I'm not sure. You can not capture, you can free like the captives, like that guy on the very top. You can free him. You collect all of those guys. Yeah, this one's pretty cool. Lunar Journey. Yeah, some of these I'm like, okay. Oh yeah, rigs. Yeah, John Riggs. Watch him a little bit, he's cool. I have no idea what I'm doing, I'm just going for it. Oh no, and I died. And that's that. Yeah, I'll have to come back and kind of explore the cartridges like one by one in depth. Alright, and I'll show the Pico collection. Just to kind of show more of what the hardware can do. So like, again, this is another PlayStation game. And it sucks because I played this game on here and I was like fairly interested in it. But then I noticed they had it on Steam. So I was like, okay, I got it on Steam. And the Steam version sucks. Like, I'm pretty sure it's the same thing. It's just a port like this is of the PlayStation version. I don't know what they did or whatever, but the Steam version sucks. So, however it got ported. Yeah, this is not a game, though, that I played on PlayStation. That's kind of cool. It's been a while since I played it. I don't remember, but it's like, I think the concept is it's like when they're dreaming or something.
No talking, no pillow fights, and no reading under the covers.
But Mom, bedtime's boring. Yeah, there's nothing to do but lie here getting bored.
Oh, hush. What about dreaming?
What about it? Dad says dreaming is a period of elevated brain activity occurring during certain sleep phases.
Elevated brain activity's boring. What, didn't Daddy mention the Winks?
No, who are they?
The Winks are little creatures who live in the land of dreams. It's their job to make sure all your dreams are of the very highest quality.
Alright, so I'll skip a little bit, but yeah, this is what it looks like. So for what this system is, you can see it can kind of handle like decent games. I know by nowadays it's not really that big a deal, but for how expensive the system is and the processing power, etc., it's pretty cool. You are about to enter Haunted Hijinks. Yeah, this is kind of like a puzzle adventure type of game. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Legend of Wukong. Metal Mech. Yeah, there's so many games. Zero Tolerance. This is another first-person shooter. Kind of like Citadel. This is another one that's like, just because of the way it runs, it's kind of hard to get into. But it's cool. I like the fact, again, that they put some of these games on here, because this is probably something I never would have even heard of.
Shotgun collected.
Shotgun. Can you strafe or no? There's no strafing? Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, there's no strafing. So, okay. The doors open automatically.
Handgun collected.
Not really. Oh gosh! Wait, what's happening? Oh, there's so many of them. Ah! I only got my hands. No, 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 no. Look him up! And I'm dead. And that's that. Radical Bikers. Oh, this game. This game's kind of hard, but I was having fun with it. It's like a racing game, but it's kind of goofy. Arcade. The green one. Yeah, it's like a time trial. Oh god. Oh no, I hit the car, that's why. My camera's in the way so you can see my guy. Yeah, I only got 20 seconds, I'm not gonna make it. Oh god! This game is actually pretty fun though. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god! Punch King.
Punch King.
So what is this, like a knockoff Punch Out?
Tiger Armstrong versus Henry Jameson. Round 1, fight!
Yeah, it's like Punch Out. Next thing you know, I'll be fighting Glass Joe. Oh god. Ah! It's, yeah, like the controls are awkward, like
2, 3.
I knocked him down, okay. Alright. We'll take a look at a couple more. So, this is a newer one that I got, was the Indie Heroes 3 collection. Doodle World Redrawn. Oh, I think that one's like a chess game.